Right, I'm gonna have another go on this. I think this game is far too complicated for me. I think that's the main trouble. I just think I can't keep up with it. Yeah, it's tricky. I think it's too much. I mean, these kind of games, I think are, it's kind of a PC game adapted to console. It's got so much in it. I can't work it out. Too much for the old brain, unfortunately. So I'll have a go, and any help would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. I must admit, because yeah. So we're going to find this guy Fairbanks in the, I don't know, crystal something. Oh, the Emerald Graves. There we are. In the Emerald Graves. So I've never been here before. I mean, I've done about 120 hours on this, and I'm looking at the map now, all the available things that are available to me, and I haven't looked at everything yet. And there's like tons that I haven't even been to yet, so there must be hundreds of hours in this. So basically, we've got this where the Inquisition's character has been approached by an Orlesian rebel called named Fairbanks, who requests protection. Fairbanks and his followers are being attacked by a suspicious group calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. Go to the Watchers. Right. So we've just into this area, and there's also some fade things, which we always get those things. I mean, wherever you go is, and then we've got some of these. Some deposits, so we'll probably need that. More rifts and camps to unlock, plus more of this. So we'll have a go. And and there's the two rifts and there's the camps. So this is what we're doing. I tried doing something earlier, but I gave up on it. So apparently we're heading to that. So it's a new area. I haven't been here before, so it's like area within areas, if you know what I mean. Where is the that requisition officer? Because she kind of gave me some info, but I sort of backed out of it.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
And they always give you some kind of remedy or something. So some kind of new remedy. Yeah, she's already sort of outlined the mission, but I wasn't streaming it then, and I thought, oh, really, I wish I'd have streamed that now, but there you go. So anyway, we're all set up. I've got coal, I've got no Sarah this time, I've got Solas, so I've got one of each kind. I think that's probably the best way to go. Let's do it, try and do it properly. It's the same one, isn't it?
Inquisitor.
What?
Nothing to report, sir.
Oh, right. It's pointless, wasn't it? But yeah, as I say, this place does look rather excellent. Look. I mean, look at all this beautiful grass and everything. It's quite. And here we go. And of course, immediately we get this because we always get this. Bring this guy in, hit the hell out of him. Now, what I've done is I've made some armour and done it so that they can heal on a kill. Or a certain percentage of heal on a kill. So I'm hoping that will assist us because we're always taking so much damage now. So I'm hoping this will help to, improve things a little bit because at the moment it's been pretty shoddy, to be honest. But yeah, everywhere you go, we get this. And of course, as with all these things, you get it on the way, you get it on the way back. It's like, man, I've actually gone up a level. I don't believe it because I can't remember the last time I ever went up a level. So, yeah, I'm starting to think about new things because, I've got this. It causes massive damage when you can kill some enemies instantly. So, yeah, I've got to try and successfully pour an ability combo. I mean, I don't know what this combo is. Earns additional focus for the party. I don't really know what that does, to be honest. It's beyond me. Yeah, I never know what to pick, to be honest. They can't kill what they can't hit. You get a bonus to your maximum guard. I think the thing that annoys me about these games most is it's always got these stupid like 5%, 3%, 2%. You know, what can I do more damage to their guard than ever before? So, I mean, that's probably a good one then. So I've got this lightning jab thing, but it don't seem to be doing me a lot of good. What does this do? Shield breaker? Yeah, I don't really use the... yeah, I won't mind doing this, because damage bonus... What does that do? Requires a 200... 70 damage per hit. 70% weapon damage for 24 seconds. And damage per rotation. So probably... I do use this a lot. So I think I will do that one, because I find that's my best one, really. Right, there appears to be the beam of light just there. So when you place your marker, it's like a beam of light. But yeah, you know, these kind of games, I hate this mechanic of go in.
Fairbanks is expecting you at the camp.
Although I like this game, you know, the other games that had the same mechanic I went off of pretty well, not rapidly. I mean, I did Dragon's Dogma, quite enjoyed that. Very much enjoyed just the kind of gameplay it had. It was quite unique. But the thing I hated most of all was the no fast travel. You had to use these special things, but it's cost like £1,000 or whatever it was to do it. And those are the only way you could use fast travel. So they were rare and you know, it cost a lot of money. So that put me off the game. Plus, every time you went somewhere, you'd fight a load of enemies, and then when you come back, you fight a load of enemies, and then when you go back in again, you fight. You know, it never stops. It's constant respawning. There's no sense to it, and the same happened with another game I was playing, which I quite like. But again, that same kind of mechanic, and this has got it as well. You know, I go into a cave. I went into a cave, and I was gonna show you that one. Okay, I went into a cave. I was gonna show it. What's this here? So, oh, fuck. Is it above me then? It might be above me.
Keep your hands and
Is it
weapons
that?
to yourself.
Is this it? So how do I complete it? So it's...
Don't look for trouble.
So I don't know what I've done there. So I've gone to it. Now what? So yeah, that's kind of confused me. Speak with Fairbanks about the attacks. Oh, there's some kind of landmark. Discover all the landmarks. Blimey. Right, we got one. Oh yeah, once they turn sort of... Well, I always thought they went like that. They're solid, and then when you find them, they fill in. Oh, I don't know. It's confusing. I mean, I get confused on these kind of games because it's a lot complicated. I'm not used to this kind of game. You know, all these 2%, 3%, all this kind of stuff. It's all like a bit too much for me, really. I need something a bit more simple. I mean, Skyrim's got a lot in it, but I've been playing that so long, it's all sort of sunk in. But I haven't on this, obviously. Oh, but get a load of that stuff, have I? Right, Watcher's Reach. Hello, Watcher's Reach. Right, oh, here's Fairbanks. Right, this is the guy we got on me.
You're
Thank
too
you.
kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people.
Kind of.
Try to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
My
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This, I promise.
Oh, I don't know.
You've no proof.
That's
You're
basically
on your own. I won't kill the free men for you.
That's it. You're just walking away. This is the
Oh.
Herald of Andraste. Inquisitor,
Oh no.
have you reconsidered? These Freemen are a grave
Yeah, I
threat to us
have.
all.
I didn't realise it would that.
I'll look into this,
I
Fairbanks.
didn't realise it would have
All
that
my
effect.
information
So I'll
about
say
the
yes
Freemen
then.
is right here in our camp. Help us.
See,
Everything
really,
I know about the Dales,
that
about
should have
these
been the end
woods,
of it,
I
shouldn't
will
it?
share with the Inquisition.
Whoa, that sounds quite good. So much as I'm trying to like this game, and I did like it, and did play it a lot, you know, there's certain elements of it which the respawning, I mean, that kills every game for me. It really does. Skyrim is, you know, does it beautifully. So does Breath of the Wild. You know, you kill them, they're dead. In Breath of the Wild, they only respawn when there's a blood moon, which is every so many days. And in Skyrim, they don't come back for 3, 4, 5 days before they're respawned. So you can go back there, several times over the next few days, and you won't get any problem. And that's kind of makes sense. You know, why do they put this in games? It just makes it dull, boring, and annoying. Dark Souls is another one.
Allow me to take a look.
Okay, well that's very kind of you. So what does it do? Oh yeah, I like that. Does this do anything? Yeah, I've always wondered what these things do.
Fairbanks is a good man. We owe him much.
It's like, what does it do? I mean, because I've forgotten. If it does anything, I've forgotten what it does. What's this? A map of Watcher's Pass. Now, I'll never remember that. I've got several maps. I ain't got a clue where any of them are. So if I had somebody help, I could do with somebody helping me here.
I can't believe how gone.
Ghost probably knows everything about all this, so he could tell me what to do. Even with the countless gallons of water rushing down over it for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps, from his journal. I like to be myself, actually. You carry on with your flamey thing. I don't know what it does, but Clara.
I don't want to talk right now. Maybe later.
All right, Clara. I mean, it's your prerogative. I do love the conversations in it. It's all lovely. I love all that kind of stuff. It's cool stuff. It's cool stuff, man. And all these books. It seems a bit of twist of fate to discover that half the Thetis does not recognise my homeland and nation at all. A nation at all. Could I map to pick the island? Yeah, and I could go on and go on and go on. I can't take all that stuff in these days. Skyrim I can. I mean, maybe the next Elder Scrolls I won't. Maybe I'll find it dull, but the thing is, I'm just going to pour hundreds of hours into that. And I will totally, I won't play anything else. I'm sorry to tell you all the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Govin, Devon, and Jack were taken by Sister Costo's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The freemen are preparing for something, stocking up the supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by to prevent more deaths. We must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard and patrol Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. With Heavy Heart, your friend and protector, Fairbanks.
Thanks.
What, Douglas Fairbanks? Whoever that guy is. Let's have a look at Wolf Falls, shall we? How do we get to Wolf Falls? And what's out there? There's a fast travel point. Is this where I came in? I like the way it draws a line. I do quite like that, the way that it draws a line. Even Breath of the Wild does that. Go on the map, and when they did an upgrade, they allowed you to replay your, to see what path you took over the last
I don't
300,
want to talk right now.
no, 200 hours. Pretty amazing, I thought. So, oh, it's just this camp. Okay, so let's wander on to the next objective, which... So, we found these two, apparently. So, let's do a rift thing. Let's go and do one of these guys. You know. Yeah, we know what it's going to be. It's going to be go here, do that, do here, do that. Yeah. Respawn, respawn. How do I get to that?
Maker be with you.
I may have to go outside and go around. It's probably the best way. Hiya, men. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Alright, Fairbanks. So we're going round here. And yeah, you know, lovely world that we can explore. It's got that, it reminds me a little bit of Fable, you know. There's a good old world, but it's very tight and congested in that there's only a certain part of the area you can explore, you know. It's only, you know, it's got, you know, cliffs and things either side, so, you know, it's not quite as easy as you think. You know, it's constrained by all this stuff. Yeah, you can sort of Skyrim jump a bit, although not as well as Skyrim, so we can't get up there. So I see what I mean. You know, although it's a big world, you know, you can only go certain ways, so it's not quite as wide as you hope. I mean, some areas are obviously.
We're watching you.
But it depends on. You are you? I'm glad you're watching me. Now let me. I need to put that on it, because without that on it, I don't really know, because there's usually more than one. Right, and I do like, you know, all these walls and things, and I love, you know, I love all this kind of stuff. Ring velvet. So the stuff stays here, does it? Let me add that fight.
You say
Deep
you
mushroom. I
witnessed
don't have any.
past events in the Fade, Solas, or the memories of them. But the Fade distorts reality. Surely it cannot offer a true reflection of what occurred.
Are your own memories any different? The truth is never precise, regardless of where you are.
Yeah, there you go. Now this is somewhere I've already been. Yeah, that's so that'll lead back to the old campo. So let's wander up here. Yeah, it's lovely grass, but I suppose, you know, we got all this lovely grass and everything, but you know, it's constricted the world a bit. I'll show you this. You know, I can just like endlessly do it. Although once I stop, I can't endlessly do it. Obviously. I don't know what that does, to be honest, but moron on there. Oh, I see. You're one that's like that, is it? Oh, wow. I'll just keep on swinging for like ages. This is why I love this thing so much. It is wonderful. I can just keep on swinging. I'm a bit of a swinger, really. Blue dots are animals, harmless animals that you can, you know, you can kill if you want. See how I found that or not? I thought they kind of go not filled in when you get there. Yeah, I think that's what happens. Yeah, there you go. In fact, it disappears, which is even more surprising. I didn't expect that. Now there's a question mark there. Now, oh, what? Exclamation mark. What does that mean? Do you know? I have no idea. It could be there's something associated with this. Aha! It's got that. That's what it's got. A candle for Tristram. 7 years ago, my son Tristram was travelling through the Emerald Graves when bandits set upon him. He died at their hands. Since then, every year, the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion, near where they found him. Now, a band of violent rebels have claimed the forest. They've roamed up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will find them. Find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament, and light a flame in memory of the fallen. Is it possible to do that? Solus, can you light a flame in memory of the fallen? Is that a possibility? What I want to know is, once you've read that, how do you find out where it is? How do you find out where said note is? Oh, these are all the quests I've done. Goodness me. I've probably done a ton. Doesn't come under any of those, does it? Yeah, the high dragons, yeah. Yeah, I've killed 2. Out of 10 in the game, I've only killed 2, which is Ferelden, which is where, you know, where I start. And Orlais is the only 2. Or should I say, Olay. Now these things are quite good. I've got those 3. I've only got one of those because I can't unlock one area of it, so that's kind of useless. Apparently I've got to find some bottles. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? So how do I find... So I've no idea where you find these, oh, it might be in the Codex. Ah, yeah, probably in Codex. I mean, yeah, there's loads of stuff I've got to read in here. I mean, I don't read them all. So it'd probably be like Tales or something, wouldn't it? Heads you win, tails you lose. So it'd be one of these. So yeah, it's not mad on the Codex, to be honest. So if I could light this thing that guy was on about, I can remember what that note said, I'll do it, but I ain't got a clue. And here we go with the old, here they come. Am I doing damage or not? Go, Cassandra, go. I've leveled her up a little bit. So I've tried to level them up a bit, but apparently that guy has got an awful staff. Why is he not doing stuff? Right, let's have a regenerate. I do usually go for the regeneration. We're not... I say we're going this way. Halt! Oh. How do I make them follow? I'll make them tell them to disengage. Come back. Got a mind of their own. Right, she probably needs that as well. A great boar cave. Well, so that's a boar, isn't it? Okay. Something else? Oh, there is something else. Oh, wrong one. sort of, I mean, you know, as long as I'm hitting, I sort of, you know, I seem to gain energy or something. I could keep on hitting for quite a fair time. Oh, it could be maybe we are doing better now, because I've seen people playing this game and they're like awesome, and I'm like, I can't hit anybody. Okay, that's it, I'm going into this. Right, we're doing that one. That's always a good one. Right. Cole? Where's Cole? He's there. Why don't you jump over there? So I'm going to get him to jump and see if he can go over there. Whether he could jump that far is neither here nor there, or here, there, nor here. So yeah, I think we'll do that one. Although actually, why should we evade? Hang on, let's not evade. Let's go for this guy. I think everybody attack my target. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Not going well, is it? But it's like we always get completely mind blasted, punished. We do. Let's see. I think we'll. I don't know. I'm not sure what a good thing would be here, because I don't know what half of these things are. Mark of Death sounds good. Oh, I think we'll definitely get her on the whirlwind. That sounds like a good one. I'm not sure what this is, but I'm going to do it. Pobble Strike, that's it. But yeah, I do seem to be gaining health now with this thing that I put on. Yeah, this is what I find. Every time I go somewhere now, it's like I die all the time. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, let's try a healing mist. Now that sounds great. Healing mist. Hopefully it won't heal anybody. But and then we do a mighty blow, and she can do one of those, and I'll do he will do a flank attack, and he will do it's that. I think that's like a flame thing or something. Oh, hang on, is he dead? Is the thing dead? I don't know. But actually, I might be able to disrupt this rift with a bit of luck. No, I can't. Okay. Continue on. Oh, I can. I can disrupt the rift. Right, let's disrupt the rift. That's the best way out. Right, has that killed them all? Probably not. Right, then I'm going to take one of these. Let me see. How many have we got here? I mean, I don't like using this because I like the battle of free flow. I don't mind pausing to take a potion, but this is kind of, it's just like stop start. I'm not a big fan of stop by any stretch of the imagination. I'll try and put a mind thing on that thing. See, if I click on it, does that mean I'm, doing that? I don't know. Just move on it like this and then go say, I don't know, say I did that one. Is she actually doing it on that or not? It was always like I got to select it and do it. Which is a little bit odd. Right, where am I now? I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. But usually, yeah, I can't bother to do all this. I just get on with it. So let's do that. What's he doing on the whirlwind thing there? I just told him to go there. Strange. Right, there's loot. I said there's loot. So it goes when you watch this, you know. Please put me right, because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing half the time on this. You know, I think I'm doing things right, but when I look back, it looks awful. And I pick up everything. I finally decided to dump stuff. So that's pleasing to know, isn't it? I finally... Right, there's an occularium. Now I found out that place that I went, which I was gonna release it to the public, but it was such a shambles. I didn't. I couldn't work out what you know, it was saying, looking through this occularium thing, and it said, oh, there are no shards. And I thought, well, there must be some shards. So I couldn't quite work it out. And what it was I'd already done it. So there was none of none because I'd already done them. So, I mean, how are you supposed to tell? I mean, I don't know. So the only reason they give you a jump button was because so we'll have a look through here. But you would have thought, you know, if it's like 0-7 and I find all 7, once I've done them, it'll say 7-7. So when you go back to it another later time, it would say already done the 7-7. But it kind of just goes to 0-0, which kind of don't make a lot of sense, really. Right, there's one. So they're like this. They don't give you any idea where they are. You know, it's like, you know, go around until you hopefully see a bright light. And I've been doing this on a few of them, thinking, why ain't it showing up? It's because it's already been done. So I'm looking through one that I've already done, obviously. It was actually as easy than I thought. Okay, well, it's easier than I thought then. So yeah, this will unlock some shards. See, and then we can go and pick up these shards, and then yeah, and the thing is, you know, you need to then mark that shard, otherwise you can't tell it from all the others. But like Skyrim, you know, and you got a load of things on it once, and there it is up there, and you just got to work out how to get there, which is usually a jumpy thing, and it usually involves a lot of jumping, and you know, it is possible. You know, there's, you know, they make it so it's just about possible. And then these shards, and by the way, do take full damage in this, as I found out when I fell off a cliff. Let me just switch to here and take one of them, and coal. But yeah, I very quickly get through these. Get through these like nobody's business, because I just seem to die all the time. As I say, I'm not very good at these kind of games. Well, not nowadays anyway. Maybe I used to be able to do it, but you know, when I had a bit of a brain, but now it's all gone sort of dead. You know, I don't think I'll ever finish this game now because, you know, the brain just can't take it all in. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Because I didn't quite enjoy it, you know. I just hated the respawning thing. Which I hate in all games, really. Whereas wonderful Skyrim does it beautifully, and so does Breath of the Wild. I was going to say Ubisoft, but I mean, it's debatable. But apparently, you know, it is possible. You just got to work out how to get there, you know. So, you know, probably easier to go around the back, to be honest. That probably would have been easier. Although I can't see through there. I mean, hang on, maybe that was not a good idea. And then you got to work your way down again. Oh, you don't drop, you know, too far, you'll be alright. So let's go and get all these, and usually they kind of unlock something. So this is like the you know, the normal sort of activities that we'll do. We'll be unlocking those. Okay, yeah, Cole, a very creepy character. Yeah, can fade in and out of reality and all kinds of stuff. He's pretty awesome. Can go invisible and all this kind of stuff. He's a really cool character. I like him. So, I think my daughter would like this because she would hate the respawning thingy. Right, how do I get up there? Well, I have wings, really. But there's usually some kind of way. Oh yeah, yeah. You know when you're used to like pressing the back key. You know, I tend to press the B key a lot because, you know, invariably. Apparently, I just picked it up. Did I just pick that up? Apparently, I did just pick that up. Okay, but the thing hadn't disappeared because, you know, I'm quite close. I didn't quite get to the exact spot. So. What's that say? Well, that sounds good to me. And you can just highlight stuff just by pressing that button down there. So I'm going to get all these a minute and just tickle about for a little while. Hello, Achoo! Hello, Achoo! I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. This is a game that I do need help on, so if I get stuck at all, I could do with the help, because I'm not so good at these games anymore because my poor old brain is just not very good at doing this kind of stuff. I played this a long... Whoa, that just drew in, crikey. Played this game a long time ago, and I've kind of, you know, I'm getting a bit old now, so the old brain doesn't work so well, so these kind of games are a little bit more tricky for me now. So I hope you haven't gone away. If you have, I'm very sorry. I'm doing it all the time, I'm sorry about that. So I'll go down here and see if this comes out anywhere near where I want to go. My, I got heavy feet.
Inquisitor.
Who are these free men?
Dell.
Most are deserters from the war, tired of fighting and dying for a cause in which
Oh,
they
you're
have
still
no
here.
stake.
You're here to learn from me, are you?
The free men have organized,
Don't learn a lot.
started attacking anyone and everyone. Their new leaders are driving them to take the Dales for themselves.
So, you know, I don't know if you like this kind of thing,
What
you
is
know.
your opinion of the Civil War?
When I quarrel
RPGs
with my
and things?
cousin, wine is spilled. Perhaps someone loses a tooth. When Celine feuds with hers, a country is torn apart. It's over now.
It's very dialogue
but
heavy,
it will take
this,
years to
this
recover from the
game.
damage.
You know, so you'll probably
I need
like
to be
that.
going.
You know, if you're an RPG fan, which I am a massive RPG fan. So, if you like this, you know, this kind of thing, you will probably like it. That looks like a fast travel point. Oh, this is our camp, so I can't actually go past there. So I'm trying to find the last of these shards. This is a game where you've got to find shards. And they're sharding all over the place. And those shards, when you unlock them, they tend to open a new area in the game. Mostly. And all these stuff here, bloodstone, all this kind of stuff that you see, if you push down on the left stick on a Xbox, Oh yeah, here we go. Into battle. Right. Now, wherever you go in this game, you get this. You get endless amounts of respawn. And I mean endless amounts. Because when you come back again, they will respawn. It's a particular mechanic I hate. I find it totally boring.
One down.
I don't know where to pick that up, to be honest. I think I'll leave that. I need to upgrade massively because I struggle wherever I go in this game now. Really do. Really do. So I presume it's up here. These blue dots, yeah, these are the wild animals that you can kill. Oh, there's Astrofluvium up there. An astro thing. It looks like if we go to the quest map and we pull out like that, yeah, it's a fair sort of area, but you know you're sometimes limited in where you can go. You know, if you look at this, you know there's like a wall, so you can only go a certain area within this area. So it's not full open world. It's kind of areas within areas kind of thing. So let me see. These are different kind of activities. Go to the Viridian Mine. So these are like places you can go. But I'm still trying to find these shards at the moment. But I'm going to look through this. Apparently I can't. It might be this thing does not open yet. But these are the astrolariums or whatever, and sometimes you need those things to unlock new areas in the game. You know, there might be like a big, massive dungeon to explore or whatever, and they need to be unlocked with those things. It's either the shards do it. Elf fruit is for health potions, so always collect your health fruit. Apparently we've achieved something by doing that. I'm going to take a potion, so... Oh no, I won't take it yet because he hasn't got much left. So you've got 4 people. You can. This is my sort of main character in the game. But there's 3 other people with you, and you can switch to any of these at any time. And you can play. You love RPGs, you just install this game again. Yeah, I played this way back when it was released. I do believe I bought this on release and really enjoyed it. I mean, the only thing I didn't like about it is this respawn thing, because I'm not a fan of respawning. So I hated that, but I loved all the rest. And the world looks beautiful. I must admit, it does look really nice. It's, you know, grass. I mean, it's beautifully crafted, I must say. There's a shard there, which I wasn't marking, but there's one just before that. When you collect all the shards, it seems to do something. It usually unlocks a cave or unlocks something. Quite a nice mechanic, I must admit. It's quite nice. So you look through those special little things, and then that tells you where the shards are, and then you can track them down. Track the great brute to the middle of the graves. I hate this place. Elven curses on every tree, but it'll be worth it. Camille will have to pay attention. If she sits in that clumsy fool's lap for a cub's pelt, just think all she'll do for me when I bring her back the head of... Just think all she'll do for me when I bring... when I do bring her back the head of this giant beast. Oh, I wonder what that'll be. Have courage, focus, believe. Yes, I can envision the Fury trophy already in my clutches. Oh, some sort of trophy somewhere, yeah. And there's kind of maps in this as well, so, you know. Ooh, you find that map, you know, all will be revealed. Right, there's a landmark there. I think I found that one. Yeah. It doesn't tell me whether I found it or not. That's a good point. I don't think there's a run button. If you push the left stick down, it does that, which highlights materials within the area. And if I was you, any of this kind of stuff, I'd pick it up. It seems to be useful. So although it looks like it doesn't cover a very big area, it does in fact include quite a fair area. I'm not going to go and pick up everyone. Oh, I think that's the one that I've already been to. If it's a new thing for you to do, you can there you are. You can claim it now as your property, and you earn points or power or whatever by doing all these things. And this is Andril's Wall, and over here is Nettle Pass. I prefer Skyrim myself. Gonna start over again and try to finish. Same, all mine. Yeah, I'm still trying to finish this game. I've done about 120 hours of this, you know, from when it came out. But eventually, I don't know, I went off it or something. I don't know what made me go off it, but I suppose maybe another game come along, or I got fed up with the repetitive spawning, because I hate repetitive spawning. Absolutely hate it, I really do. So obviously I haven't got that one. So it's a thing that killed Dragon's Dogma for me. I loved Dragon's Dogma and played that for quite a lot of hours. But the constant respawning, every time I went somewhere, they'd respawn. And when I come back, they'd all respawn again. And I hate that in games. I think it's very, very lazy. It's like, well, we'll just have a bit of action along the way. Oh well, we'll just keep spawning them over and over again till they get bored. It's just dull in my opinion, and it's killed several games from me. Constant respawning. Dragon's Dogma, it killed that. This I kind of went off as well because of the same thing. I'm trying to see if there's a way up here, but there probably isn't. It's too slippery, obviously. I'm trying to see if there's another way around. Most likely another game. This game isn't bad by any means. I have Dragons and Skyrim installed too. Yeah, yeah, Skyrim I think is brilliant because, you know, when you kill stuff, you know, they don't come back or respawn like 3 or 4 days later. So you can go back and, you know, if you haven't collected all their stuff, you can come back a few days later and do it. You know, that seems kind of natural to me that would happen, and then they slowly decay over time. You know, that's how it should be. You know, respawning over and over again is a stupid mechanic. Because it's not. Right, I'm going to do Skyrim jumping. It's just all a really stupid mechanic in my opinion. Because it's not anywhere near lifelike, is it? It's just laziness. Oh, let's give them something to do when they come back. But you know, once you claim something like that.
Inquisitor.
What? Inquisitor, what's that? Has he got something to tell me?
I need to be
No, I
going.
think I thought someone.
I'll be here.
So obviously, why is that come up then? I've just got to report back there when I've done it, I presume. Yeah, I wish I could fast travel to all these places. One of the things about this game is I wish there was more fast travel points. I mean, the only place you can do it is there, so I suppose I'll head myself to there. So I'm going to go there. So I've come all the way back there for nothing because it didn't help me. You know, it didn't kind of go away. It should be somewhat like a question mark. So that's like when I fulfilled it, that question mark says right, done, and you can come back. It's little things like that which is annoying. I wouldn't say that's awful or anything like that, but it's just annoying, I find. Stuff like that. Right, here we go. We're going to have a new enemy come back, is it?
They can only return to
But it's
the
like
Maker
every
if they
time I go
become
in.
real. Why can't they be forgiven as they are?
People say they lack the ability to learn or grow.
Yes?
But the more contact you have with this world, the more ability you gain.
Why would they want to prove the Maker wrong? He's already far away.
It isn't about right and wrong. It's about attention when you think you've been forgotten.
And rolling the ball so it goes in the hole.
Yeah, you can't climb hills like you can in Skyrim. Yeah, I think Skyrim is still probably my favourite RPG ever. Even though it's old and the graphics looking a bit, starting to look a bit old. With the special edition, it's looking quite nice these days. It still looks quite nice. I mean, obviously this is kind of a higher standard, but it was like 3 years later, and they obviously got a better engine and a creation engine, which I wish they would dump, but obviously they're not, because it's the creation engine. They want the mods, and mods are very popular, and I must admit I use them as well, so I can't knock them for that. But it needs a massive upgrade. We need 4K graphics. We need tremendous. We need. I mean, this is 2014, but look, my God, does it look good? There is a bit of drawing on it, but it does look good. Must admit. If the main music comes pouring into this game, I'm going to have to turn the volume of the music right down, because I get copyright striked every time that plays. Which is very annoying. You agree with me, do you? Yeah. Skyrim is a... I always go back to it. I've been playing that since 2011 when it first came out. And I don't know if you know what day it came out. It came out on a very special day. And I don't know if you know what day that was. But I'll tell you if you want. It was a very, very unusual day, and I don't think it's ever been repeated. So if you want to know, you probably already know. Tell me, right? It came out on a special day, which probably won't ever repeat again, because it came out on the 11th of the 11th. 2011, so it was all the 11s, okay, and I do believe it came out at 11 AM on the 11th of 11 of 11, and no other game is released on a day like that, where all the the month, the days, all the same. Incredible, yeah, absolutely incredible, and that makes it very. Todd Howard said, he couldn't resist the thought of that, because it was an unusual day. It was around about the time that they thought they could complete it by, so they went hell for leather to try and complete it by then, and they did it, and it was fantastic. I would like. Oh, here we go. Let's kill these guys. This is my most favourite attack, is this, because I can just do this endlessly. Now he's a shield guy, so I've got to be a bit careful here.
Make us take you!
Right, he's down. I'll loot him. Hit him! Right, he's dead. But this is the thing I hate of the game. Is this, because if I go 100 yards forward now, and then I turn around and come back, I'll get the same lot respawn again. And that I find is dull and repetitive and boring. So that's why I don't like it. But yeah, just keep doing this almost endlessly, because it keeps recharging me the more I hit him. So this is a wonderful skill to get, and I would heartily recommend it if you got a sort of two sword. You didn't know? You didn't know that? Okay. By the way, bless you. Achoo. You've heard from the Dalish would hang trespassers, hung them from trees, is what they say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on Maker's beard, when I saw that face in the tree, I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard right in the front of me. I was afraid I'd stayed long. I would hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see yourself, Brian. Here we go, here's another one. Just like the other one. Come up behind him. I've just upgraded my weapons because I've been finding it a struggle in this game to get anywhere, and I think it's because I've not been upgrading enough. So I need to sort that out. So yeah, this is endless spawning, unfortunately, which yeah, I'm not a big fan of. But wherever you go, I mean, I know there's, I mean, it's just, I know in Skyrim you got that as well. Obviously, I mean, you got to have combat, but in this it's just very repetitive because you get the same lot on the way back. Get rid of this archer. See, as long as I'm hitting, I'm gaining health. I'm gaining stamina on the sword. So I can just keep doing these almost, well, not forever, but, and I've just upgraded it so I can swing it even longer. So now I might do a bit more damage. Oh, it's belting around the back. Now this apparently succumbs can totally destroy enemies in this area. So I'll do that. He's proving troublesome, but then he has got a shield. Yeah, the tactical combat is okay, but I'm not a massive fan. I followed too. Oh, you followed. Thank you very much, Achu. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. I love you forever for that. Well, not forever, but for a fair time. Oh, I'm too heavy. Yeah, I'm always too heavy because I'm always picking up everything and I refuse to throw things away. So, let me see if I can throw something away. I mean, I don't like throwing it away. But, you know, there are times when you've got to do it. So I'm going to destroy that. Much as I hate to do that because I'd rather sell it. Just so that I can pick up that great sword. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I take it you know that in this game it's best to craft your weapons. It does seem to be the way to go. It does seem to give you the better weapons. Because you can choose what you want and all that kind of stuff. It does seem to be the way to go because I've noticed it that does seem to be a good way to go. That's 3 times you said that. Oh, I see. These things mean notes. I always wonder what they are. From Sister Costo. Know her well. Yes, I know what Duhaime thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. Refugees think us monsters all because of Duhaime and his like. If they get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate. But we will not hunt them, we will not murder them, unless they force our hand. I hope you understand. Yours faithfully, Sister Costa. Right. Unfortunately, I just realised what the time is. The time is 11:30 here in the UK, and I need to get to my bedtime, and also the neighbours might complain. So unfortunately, I hate to say this, unfortunately I'm going to have to leave, but I will come back to this at another time. I have sort of got back into it after a long kind of few years without it. So I'm just trying to get used to the game and get used to the game structure and all that lot, because it can be a bit complicated. You do know about this mode, don't you? Because I don't use this very often, but when I do, you know, I find that I need it when I get into trouble and I think, oh god, I'm getting belted here. So then I tend to use it, because I find out that it's vulnerabilities. So I do use it sometimes, but a lot of the time I don't. So I hope you don't mind if I save it here and I come back and do this another time. It's a little bit late for me, and if I don't get me beauty sleep, then I'll fall apart. and that's true. I will fall apart literally. Apparently he's not got any. Well, that's kind of sad, isn't it? He's going to die. So maybe I'll save it now that I've taken the pills. So yeah, 129 hours. I've got rid of a load of my old saves too, and yeah, I've got one after 10 hours that I've still got, and then the others I kind of do one every now and then just in case one fails. Thank you very much. All right, thanks for watching, at you, and thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that with all my heart. Thank you very much. And I'll see you again, and I'll play a bit more of this because I'm trying to get back into it, and I would like to finish the game, but it looks like I've got a long way to go from what I can see, because I went to the war room and there was like tons of new areas for me to open, so there's a lot to go. So wish you all the best, mate. Thank you very much for coming in, and I'll leave you with my catchphrase, which I always say at the end. Guess what? I'll see you later. Okay. Bye for now. See you again, hopefully. Bye. And then I'll quit to the main menu. Although if I do that, it starts playing the theme music and I'll get copyright striked. So maybe I won't do that. Bye for now. Bye.